Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. Look at these four people. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve.
War is a topic of vital importance, a subject of inquiry that cannot be ignored. It is a matter of life and death. It can be a road to safety or to ruin.
In an alternate version of our world, brought to the brink of total collapse, rival nations fight for global domination, and elite pilots in futuristic combat suits wage war on the battlefield of tomorrow. Now, 6 brave soldiers on a seemingly routine rescue mission will encounter more than they bargained for and uncover a dangerous secret that could change their world if they live long enough to see it. Mavericks Origins Volume 1.
Now on Indiegogo.
Hi, it's Fitz with slap chop 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 chop. Hi, it's Fitz with slap chop. You can be in a great mood all day, cause you're slapping your troubles away with a slap. You slapping your troubles away with a slap chop. Hi, it's Fitz with slap chop. You can be in a great mood all day, cause you're slapping your troubles away with a slap. You slapping your troubles away with a slap chop. Look, here's a potato. 1 slap, you got big chunks for the stew. 2 slaps, don't fry it in a second, and look at this. When you add a mushroom, the more you do it, I don't get your speech any brains. Now, you love salad, you hate making it. You know you hate making salad, you hate making it. Since we don't have any salad in your diet, just 1 slap salad. A soup, coleslaw, stuff in what, 5 seconds? 4 or 5 seconds, it's done. This thing just tuna looks boring. Stop having the boring tuna. Stop having the boring life. Add this tuna, make it like this. Now you're gonna have a nice, exciting life. Here's a hard-boiled egg. 1 chunk, you add the pickle, you add the green. And what you can do, you can mix things together. You add ham, and you're gonna love this. Don't have time to make breakfast. Breakfast to go. Watch this, you're gonna love my nuts. Watch this, you're gonna love my nuts. Watch this, you're gonna watch this. You're gonna watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Put my fruit, put a mango. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this, that beautiful ice cream. The reason you're gonna slap away every day is because it's so easy to clean. 1, 2, and pops open like that. Like now these other ones you've seen in the stores, bacteria gets in the food. All the stores have this. You can't clean it. You can't open this up. It's worthless. Forget about it. Now take the slap chop, put it back together. Put the slap chop right there. Let's put the slap chop right there. Let's put the slap chop right there. Let's put the slap chop right there. The skin's at the bottom. 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 The skin comes right off. 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 Now put a tomato in there. Add your cilantro, your hot peppers right there. You can hit it like this. Hit it like this. Hit it like this. Hit it like this. Guys, we're gonna make America skinny again. one slap at a time. It's guys, we're gonna make America sing again, one slap at a time. It's guys, we're one sing again, one slap at a one slap at a time. We're one sing again, one slap at a one slap at a time. We're one sing again, one slap at a one slap at a time. We're guys, we're one slap at a tap at a slap 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 slap. Iron's face with a slap chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day. You're gonna be slapping your troubles away with a slap, slapping your troubles away with a slap chop. Iron's face with a slap chop. You're gonna be in a great mood all day. You're gonna be slapping your troubles away with a slap, slapping your troubles away with a slap chop.
It's easy. You just got one hand and chop, 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 chop.
Watch this: tacos, fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini.
My name is Professor Baldy, and I run a school for juvenile delinquents. You might even call them mutants. Trust a few reformed ex-cons: Tangerine, Jeannie Grey, Beastie Boy, Snow Cone, and their friends from X-FARCE, Cable TV, Garfarel, Dominoes, and introducing the Newt Mutants. Beware the rest: Magneto, Mistress Piggy, and Cesspool. Now, Parody Press Comics is back with X-FARCE Reloaded #1. Don't miss this extraordinary comics extravaganza with 7 full color stories of marvelous mutant mayhem. Back this book today for awesome variant covers and original artwork tiers. 48 pages of action and hilarious hijinks by some of comics' funniest talents. Parody Press, making the world laugh again. Only on Indiegogo.
Hey everyone, good morning or good afternoon. It's another edition of Comics and Coffee. I'm your host, Don Chin, and we have a promotion show today. So if you are someone that loves, you know what, I think I have my green screen setting on here. Hang on just a second, guys. Let me take that off so you don't have to see that that image. There we go. Now the aquarium is clean. Good to be here this morning. I am Don Chin. I'm your host. And what we're going to do today is every first Wednesday, I usually have a promotion stream. And so it's open mic. There's a link on the top of the YouTube channel. And all you need to do to join us is to click that and feel free to share whatever you're working on. It could be a YouTube channel. It could be a comic book that's funding. It could be a comic book that you're going to be launching. It could be a talent that you have that you want the world to know about. So right now we have one guest in the green room. I'm going to kind of hope that we get some more people in. Normally we have at least an hour show. So I'm going to try to keep the format moving fairly quickly. We're going to give people 5 minutes. Normally it used to be 7. But I think last time we went almost an hour and 45 minutes, and I thought that I try to keep this show about an hour long. So let's just see what happens. I know we have a very esteemed guest in the green room. I see, let's say hi to the chat first. I see Joe from Star Circuit. Joe, I'm waiting for your book, man. I know you've had some production problems, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Joe's got a really cool looking sci-fi book coming out with a kind of an anime flair to it called Star Circuit. Hopefully you guys backed it. Our friends Abominable Grizzly are in the house. Mo and Joe, good to see you guys. Pedro is here. Hi Pedro, good to see you, sir. Dan is here, Boob Dan Art. He's got a new book out called Goblin Girl. Hopefully he'll be able to come in and tell us about it. And I think that's it as far as I can see in the chat. So anyways, I've got a very fun person that I'm going to bring in, and that would be our good friend, Mr. Mike Barron.
Hey guys.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thank you for being here, my friend. It wasn't too long ago that I saw you.
It's my pleasure.
How's life in your neck of the woods?
I went to the dog park this morning. The fog was impenetrable. You could barely see 10 feet, but now it's all lifted.
Yeah. When do you start getting snow in your hood? Pretty
Could
soon?
be any day now.
Any day now?
Yeah,
Do you ever go watch, I know you're out in Colorado. Are you like close to the Broncos stadium or?
Close enough.
Close enough.
They're in Denver. That's 60 miles south of here.
Do you ever go watch them play?
You know, I watch on television, but the Broncos are in the cellar this season. And because I'm from Wisconsin, the Packers are my team. I have to support the Packers. It's the law.
It's the law. How are they doing this year?
They're doing great. They're at the top of their division. I think they're 7-1.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting a little old, but he's still able to scramble.
You can't tell it from the games.
Awesome. That's great, buddy. So, Mike, I know you have a new book out called Thin Blue Line. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up, and I have the trailer all ready to go. So let me go ahead and pull that up.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to put you up at top since you are our esteemed guest. And folks, like I said, there's nobody else in the green room, so we're going to talk to Mike until you guys get tired of Mike, which I don't think will be.
Never happen.
Never happen. Mike has got more stories than I can count on my hand. So let's take a look at this. Can I go ahead and just play the trailer, Mike?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I've got it already preloaded, so we don't have any any lag or anything. So here we go. This is Mike's trailer for Thin Blue Line.
Beginning with issue number 1, Mike Barron wrote Marvel's The Punisher for over 5 years, approaching it as a straight crime comic, without any superheroes, aliens, or robots. Over the course of 60 issues, Barron elevated the gritty anti-hero into one of the most popular and enduring characters in the Marvel Comics universe. Now he brings that same ultra-realistic intensity to his latest graphic novel, Thin Blue Line. In the middle of a long, hot summer, a police shooting ignites a city. Activists, opportunists, and provocateurs descend to riot, loot, burn, and kill. Thin Blue Line follows Officer Valeria Baca and her partner as their detail guarding the mayor turns into a battle for survival. Ride along on this harrowing tale of two brave law enforcement officers fighting for their community and their own survival in a world gone mad. Eisner winner Mike Barron has created an alarming tale that unflinchingly examines human fallibility on every level. Along with penciler Joe Arnold, himself a full-time police officer, and talented inker Jeff Slemons, they've created a moving and entertaining story ripped straight from today's headlines. Thin Blue Line exposes the defund the police movement and its consequences for society, but several comic book companies have refused to publish it. Now we're asking you to join the effort to distribute it independently and help support the men and women of law enforcement. Get your copy of the only graphic novel to offer an unflinching and not always flattering look at the men and women of law enforcement during a time when we need them the most. Not all heroes wear capes. It's a thin blue line between the rule of law and a world of chaos. Which side are you on? Thin Blue Line by Mike Barron. Order now on Indiegogo.
That's a sharp trailer, my friend.
Thanks, Don.
So Chris Braley, is he the publisher on this?
Yes, Chris is the
Okay.
publisher. He also put that video together. Chris is a professional videographer.
Wow. Did you have Sam Elliott narrate it, or
Yes, we did.
was he expensive, or?
No, he did it for free out of his love for the police.
So I had Chris. He sent me an email, and he wanted to be here, but I guess it's his anniversary with his wife, so he's
right.
taking his wife out to lunch, which is the chivalrous thing to do. The wise thing to do is to spend time with your wife on your anniversary, which
Yeah, I know. Priorities, right?
priority. So Mike, tell us, what led to this concept?
Well, I always say I don't choose my stories choose me. And this story chose me during the summer of 2020. Every time I turned on the television set, I saw a city in flames, gangs of thugs running out of stores, their arms loaded with merchandise, and a news talker facing the camera saying, "These are mostly peaceful protests." And then the
Right.
calls for defunding the police began, and they became a howl around the country as politician after politician called for defunding the police. And my immediate reaction, which was the reaction of any rational person, was, what? Are they crazy? Are they insane? Civilization depends on the rule of law. The police are there to enforce the rule of law. And up until quite recently, we did not have an overbearing police force in America. I don't think we have one now. In fact, quite the opposite. Many cities have no police force to call on whatsoever. I'm talking about cities like Portland, Seattle, and Minneapolis, where so many officers have been driven from the force by raw hatred and by stringent mandates that they are simply unable to respond to crime. Now, homicide rates are up over 100% in all those cities I listed. You can't have a civilization without the rule of law. You're either for the rule of law or you're not. And that's why I wrote this story. But I have to emphasize that my first goal is always to entertain, and this is a wildly entertaining story. There are no lectures, there are no condescending speeches. You just go inside what's happening in this city and you look at it from several points of view. It's going to blow your mind. You won't be able to put it down.
It looks great, Mike. I mean, I've been a fan of yours since Nexus and the Badger, and to have it drawn by a police officer is pretty epic.
I sent you Joe's little video clip. You might take a look at that in your spare time. Joe Arnold is the artist. He's a full-time police officer. I've known Joe for many years, since before he became a police officer. We used to have a little meeting at my house once a month, all the Fort Collins comics people. Gabe El-Taib was also a regular at those meetings.
Oh, right. Gabe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Joe is kicking ass with this book. And, even as though he's a full-time police officer, he still finished the book faster than many professionals.
Exactly. I'm impressed. Has he worked on anything else that I would know? Or
Joe and I, no, but Joe's been doing steady work here for other small comic book publishers. But this is by far the biggest job he's ever tackled, and he did it brilliantly. And the art is enhanced by inker Jeff Slemons, who's a genius in his own right. Just go to jeffslemons.com and take a look.
yeah,
And the colorist is Iksan Ansori, and he's doing a great job too.
this guy looks like he'd do a really good Badger as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Joe would. I don't think we're going to get another full-size book out of him. This was a labor of love for him, and he does work full-time as a police officer, and he has a lot of extracurricular activities, so he doesn't really have time to draw a regular book or to even do another 24 pages, but you never know. And I am planning more Badger material, but I have so many great artists who are dying to do the Badger, it's hard to pick, although I have chosen.
Yeah, is that with who has the rights to Badger?
First
right now?
Comics. First Comics, but they're willing to work with me to put out new material.
Okay.
And the artist that I'm going to work with next is Geraldo Borges.
Excellent. Now, Mike, you have a YouTube channel as well. Is that correct?
Yes, the Bear and Earl Show.
Okay.
And this afternoon, we're interviewing Sergio Cariello. With whom I'm working on a new Nexus project. And we've already interviewed Steve Root, Kelly Jones, Bill Willingham, and Gabe El Taib.
Wow, that's pretty awesome, bro. Let me pull that up real quick. Bear and Earl Show. There we go. So you've got, I'm going to hit subscribe right now. So everybody go to this link and check it out. I'll try to post it in the chat in a little bit. I already started the timer for Mike. I forgot to give you guys the rules, but basically we have a 5-minute timer. This is BRZRKR, and he says Mike has about a couple minutes left, but we spent some time chit chatting. But I wanted to play something for you, Mike, because I know you are even though you look very young, you are actually I think you get the senior discount at Denny's. Am I right? Or
I'm 102 years old, Don.
I wanted to play something for you because I thought maybe my wife sent this to me last night, and I looked at it, and I swear if you can get through this video without laughing, you are a more powerful human being than I am. But I want to play this for you and just see if this recalls any memories to you as you were growing up as a younger man. So here we go, guys. This is a little fun with me and Mike.
This is where you come and punish yourself for fun, or rather for your health. Here you get rubbed down, shaken up, pummeled and pushed around for a price and a purpose. If you want to turn fat and flab into nice hard muscle. There's central heating and wall-to-wall carpeting to soften the blows, and all kinds of mechanical wonders to waste away your waste. Once you join the club, you can get down to a workout when you like for as long as you like, if you really like it. And there's a full-time muscle man to make you feel at home, or just plain useless. It's best to start this serious business of reducing with nice, easy exercises, although someone's always there to stretch a point. And after relaxing on the rack, what else but the pulverizing heat of a Finnish sauna bath? Pine-scented, tangy, just the thing for tired muscles. If you've developed any yet, open up the pores and let it pour off you. This is where they really let off steam, at you. And if you're still feeling fairly fit, just let them get at you with the vibro massage machine. It's lovely. A grueling way to lose weight, and for some the only way, but you can go straight to the club restaurant and start over again. Except that you won't get a nice plate of carbohydrates. Here, you're a vegetarian for the day.
That looks irresistible, Don.
Is that what your gym experience was like in the 60s?
I never went to a gym in the 60s. I wasn't even born yet in the 60s. No, I was around, but I still train. I'm going to train today. I've been doing it
Awesome.
for 40 years.
I know you've been an accomplished martial artist for a long time. Someone asked if that was Steve Rude in the hot sauna.
No.
Anyways, that was fun, Mike. Mike, thank you for joining us. Is there anything else you want to say before we let you get on with your day?
Well, I just have a piece of advice for everyone, and that's to always take a hat.
Always take a hat. Okay, that's smart. I like that. All
Thanks,
right,
Don.
Mike. Thank you, my friend. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Have a great day. Bye-bye. That was the legendary Mike Barron. Thank you, Mike. Mike worked on X-FARCE. If you guys didn't know that, we put out that book this last January, and he did a story in that, which is kind of what if the X-Men had auditions. So anyways, we have another guest in the chat, and that is Pedro. Hey, Pedro.
No.
What's up, buddy?
I didn't want it to follow Mike. Okay. How you doing, guys?
Right. It's all right. You're a handsome man. You guys are both handsome men.
I try.
So
I use products.
I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, Pedro. So yeah, all we ask is that you keep it clean as possible, and if you
like
want something to do you have anything you want to share on screen, or?
Yeah, well, now that I'm getting a little bit I don't know, my agenda is getting cleared up. I'm going to start the bus because in December I'm starting the mailing list on my first book for Comicscape called Tropical Magics. So awesome. I have a couple of stuff to share with you guys. Let me just share my screen real quick.
Now, Pedro, remind me what part of the world are you in?
I'm in Panama, the center. Okay. Yeah, in the center of the continent. We're celebrating our independence today, sponsored by the U.S. Yeah.
Congratulations. How?
Thank you.
Are you born and raised in Panama?
Yes, sir. Yes,
awesome.
Sir. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to the States?
Yep. I've been to the States several times. I mean, for work. I mean, my parents did take me to Disney, and I studied. Well, it's not really the U.S., but it's Canada. I studied in Canada, animation. So yeah, I'm acquainted with the north side of the continent.
How long of a flight is it from Panama to the States?
Oh, it depends. The States is quite big, but from Panama to Florida, it's like 4 hours. And to Texas, also 4 hours. To Washington, I think it's around 6, maybe 7.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're more on the east, closer to the East Coast than the West Coast, it sounds like.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So enough of geography. Tell us about this awesome looking project.
All right. So Tropical Magics is the dystopian Latin American story for the whole family. Because I mean, I'm trying to keep the gore, even though it's a very heavy story. I want to keep the story light. So it's the how people are trying to get liberty back from a dystopian government that took over the world after a world of magic. So I'm getting, these are the protagonists. This guy here piloting the ship is called Juanca. This guy here flying with like fire powers is Miguel. And I'm using an American editor because I want you guys to understand like basically what I'm trying to say. And I realized I had that barrier because I think in Spanish. So I write in Spanish. So even though it's in English, there were a couple of phrases that were not making any sense. So that's why I got an editor now. So basically it would be like the American version, Joey and Mikey. And this lady over here, Carla, it's like one of the leaders of the resistance, and she recruits these two because they're basically blue-collar guys who happen to have magical powers. And she recruits them for like money, and they get involved in the adventure. So basically, the hero's journey for them, it's going from a monetary motivation to say like, okay, this is what we really need to do because the world needs us. So that's like the engine of the story. And okay, no, not this. Let's see. I had a little prologue done. So basically, the the art is completely done. It's only needing the lettering and whatnot. So by the time the campaign starts, maybe the letter is already going to be done. So it would be like a little bit of waiting for the printing and whatnot, and you'll have your book right away.
Wow. So you do everything, right, Pedro? You're like the writer,
Yes.
artist, colorist,
and divorced, because that's what allows me like all the time in the world to basically focus on this.
That's a good positive way to put a spin on that.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of? I know last time you were on, you were kind of talking about different letterers. Have you picked one out yet? Or are you still?
I'm between two. I'm between Eric Weathers, which is like Comics Gate lettering extraordinaire, and I've been seeing a lot of good work from Keith Gleason from Mighty Maskets fame. I've worked with Keith on animation, so I don't know. Like I know Keith, I don't know Eric, but I mean Eric seems like a cool dude too. So I mean, when the time comes, like right now, I'm in the middle of editing and just like taking care of some artwork. So I'm planning on finishing that before going for lettering. So this is the prologue of the book, and this is basically explaining how magic awakened in the world and what the governments did with it, and how the world ended up being dominated by an AI. So as you see, this is the quality you can look forward to. Oh, thank you.
When are you planning on launching this?
So I've been paying a lot of attention to what my fellow comics gators have been doing. So I'm thinking 2 to 3 months of mailing list, and depending on the number of people who join the mailing list, then start the campaign. So I'm thinking 2 to 3 months of mailing list. So February, March.
Wow, looks great, my friend. Well, I definitely can recommend Keith Gleason. He actually lettered our BEARDZZERKER book that he just came out with. So he's very professional. I think BEARDZZERKER, that it didn't ding, but I think your 5 minutes is up. Is there anything else you wanted to say before we bring in our next guest?
I just want to thank you for the opportunity to show my wares to
you're
your
welcome,
audience, and thank you so much.
You're always welcome on our show. You're so talented, and I think we'll be doing something in the future one way or the other.
Oh, fingers crossed, man.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a great day.
You too.
All right. Take care, Pedro.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, he's still drinking coffee.
Yeah.
All right. See you, buddy. All right. So we got our next guest. Joe, I'm going to bring you up, Mr. Catapano. And I'm sharing your screen. I got to bring Joe in. Hey, Joe.
There you go.
What's up, buddy?
Don? It's been a while.
Yeah, I miss you, man.
Yeah, same.
I know you got your own channel, and you're working out kinks in your Star Circuit book. What's new and exciting, my friend?
So yeah, Star Circuit is it's been a roller coaster getting this first book out. I know you've had so much experience publishing. I probably should have asked you some advice up front, because I could have used it, man. There's a lot to figure out, So yeah, the printer, has been a little slow with the, I guess, low staff and the paper shortages. And beyond that, they screwed up the first print job with a bad stapling. So that's where we're at. But the good news is the new printing is done. Should be shipping to me soon. So I'm hoping to get these books out to everybody before Thanksgiving for the U.S.
Awesome. So Joe, are you at liberty to say who the not so great printer was, so we can steer away from it?
I'm open about it, because I think they were really night and day, Don. Like when I first we were talking with them, everybody's had great experiences, but at some point in the summer, there was a shift, either with how many people were, I guess, let go at the company, or who knows. But it's Comic Impressions here in Florida, and many people have used them and not had this experience. Two of them being, I think, War Party with Professor Murph printed there, and Cobalt printed there, and several others, actually. And I could just name them all, but they didn't really have this experience because they didn't get to this little period in time when they were maybe having trouble or low staff, plus the paper shortage. But yeah, it's been night and day since when I first started talking to them.
Okay. So So you're still in demand. So if people want to get your book, you're
Yeah, let's
just
talk
short
about
of
the book.
19,000, man.
Yeah,
Very close.
we're pushing. It's slowly been going up, over the past few months, and we get backers every day. But the good news is that the book is as solid as it's always been. The production's another thing, and which every time we had a delay, I pretty much redid the pre-press and tried to get the book to look as vibrant as it does, digitally as it will, physically. So that was one of the challenges. One of those things being we put a spot glow or spot gloss on the cover to give it this nice little finish. So this is one of the proofs that I got, and it actually really is all pretty awesome.
That looks beautiful.
So yeah, maybe we'll play this trailer, because if for anybody who has not seen Star Circuit, it's a cyberpunk adrenaline ride. So it's based around racing, but it's much more than that. So it's pretty much a story of struggle of one racer trying to compete against unstoppable, unbeatable androids that become like the pinnacle of racing in the future.
All right.
So let's
check it
play the
out,
trailer.
man. I love this. Yeah.
Welcome to the future. A place where you can find anything you desire. If the burner gangs don't find you first. Where the fastest racers are artificial. And if you're human, don't stand a chance. Star Circuit.
Nice.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, it's energetic as always. I love that trailer. For me, it's one of the best decisions I've made putting that out.
You did a great job on that, man. So,
yeah, it wasn't me. It was Ted Zagaro. But yeah, great decision. I'll probably go back to him for trailer 2 with the addition of I've got some 2D animation experience and storyboarding, so I'll probably recruit people like Pedro and other animators to put together a more, I guess, animated feel. Yeah, next time.
So Star Circuit 2 is what's next, probably.
Yeah, Star Circuit 2. This is the first introductory chapter. So it's part 1 of 8. So there's 7 more to go, and everything's kind of outlined out, ready to go, and a lot of it's designed. But yeah, the art's got to be done. So with the delay that we have with the printing, it's going to be a little bit till the next one, but we'll keep everybody posted. I'll probably be streaming a lot of the work. So
okay, Joe, thank you for joining us, buddy.
Yeah, I'm glad to come back on the show, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, I love having you on. You're so talented, and we'll catch you next time. I'm looking forward to the book.
Yeah. Also, keep an eye out for an ad for Star Circuit in Alterna's books, because I'm putting those out there. So.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
So long,
Take
Don.
care, buddy. Bye. All right. That's Joe. I backed his book. He did send out this cool 3D model cycle that you can paint. I think he still has these available. I think that he limited them to like 50 or 35, but I'm a huge fan of like Tron, and when I saw Star Circuit, it gave me that Tron vibe. But Joe is so talented. I think he's going to be one of those big guys to watch in the future. So definitely check out his stuff. Well, we have not a stranger to the channel, but he has not been here to pitch before, and that would be my friend Dan. Dan, you're getting ready to come on, my friend.
Hello,
there you
friend.
Are. Hey, Dan,
Next
how are you?
Today.
Good to see you. Dan was on my Kirby show. We did a Jack Kirby kind of a tribute show about a month or two ago, and Dan just showed up in the chat, and he had these big treasury editions, and we had this mutual love of Kirby. But I know that you've been doing a lot of work for other people, but now you've got your own. Let me go ahead and set BRZRKR for 5 minutes. You've got your own project. Tell us about it, my friend.
My project that I'm doing right now is Goblin Girlfriend. It's a 64 pages worth of story. It's going to be about 80 pages in total, with a section with alternate art and sketches and all kinds of stuff in the back. It's a book I've been working on for a long time. When I came over here via my friend Dan Frega, I basically was trying to find something that would be good to be my first project, and everybody seemed like they really liked Goblin Girl out of all the different things that I had working. And so I got to work on that. Initially, I was going to have Matt Yackey do the colors, and then he got real busy, and I got super lucky, and I found Billy Basco from some other chats, some other shows that I'd been popping into, and Billy was like eager to work with me, so I was eager to work with him after seeing his colors on my work. He did a sketch card for Zaid Comics, and then there's another book that I did that is going to be a Kickstarter, I think next year sometime, for a friend of mine, and he colored the covers on that, and those look like spectacular. So yeah, so this is the campaign here, and this is our joint effort. Our friend Matt Barr, he's doing the lettering. He redid our logo that is up there, and the campaign page here, that little banner that says "Hello, friend." He did the text on that, and then there's some other stuff that he did all the text on our campaign for us for. So I got a solid team of 3 amigos that are helping me work on this. So it's
cool.
Good.
I kind of look at this, and I kind of see a little bit of Preston Azevedo influence. Do you like Preston's work?
I like Preston's work. I would say if you see that, it might be more Billy's colors, because I know I told Billy to have it more look painted. I like a Don Bluth sort of look.
Okay.
So
very cool.
Kind of what we're going for. So yeah, I guess so. I hadn't thought about that with that cover piece. Kind of does look like one of his sort of genres.
This has a lot of action, man.
Yes, it does. It's filled with lots of action and violence. It's on the surface it looks like it's like a skin flick book or something, but it's really like Elvira meets like Conan the Barbarian, basically. Is like, I would say, the tone of it. So
probably, would you say PG-13 or
R,
or
PG-13 to R for sure. There's no nudity in it. It's just lots of gore and cleavage.
So, are you planning on making this an ongoing series, or is this a one shot? Or
hey, so far it appears to be very well received. If it keeps chugging along, man, yeah, like if people want it, we'll make it, as long as people want it. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I can say about that. I mean, I like this character. I like this world that we've created here. So I've got probably 7 or 8 volumes in my head that I could do. So
awesome, bro.
It'll really just depend on like if people keep showing up and backing. There we go, Rick Saylor, an excellent backer friend.
What else are you working on for others, if you can say?
I have there's one project I believe I'm working on. They're still like in the phase of I have to. I know there's some contract stuff I guess I got signed, so I'm pretty sure we're still doing it. I don't know where that's at. As far as other people, I've got a. Oh man, there's a couple things where there's like a couple of them I can't talk about yet.
Okay, that's all right. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I have this book which we might be doing very soon, which is it's a giant monster like 1960s book. It's one of my other books.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like a Godzilla type book. It's 60s inspired with like, you know, like lots of like bright colors and stuff. This is even more PG than Goblin Girl, really. It's more of just straightforward like science fiction action. There's a little bit of boobs in it, but
Kaiju
not
Saki? Is that what it's called?
Kaiju
That's
Saki.
awesome. Is it kind of like Johnny Sacco, type of?
Yes, exactly. It's like
That's
Johnny
awesome.
Sacco meets Thunderbirds.
I
That's how
want
I
that,
would
man.
put it.
Can you get that now, or what's the deal?
This book, I don't know. This might still be on Indie Planet,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
It came out already.
Yeah, well, I did this floppy version, which is not complete.
Okay.
And there's stuff that I left out of it, so there'll be like a fuller version of that. And that kind of happened with Goblin Girl too, because I had put Goblin Girl out as this floppy, but I went ahead and redrew the whole thing because we got pages like these, right?
Yeah.
That are cool. But a lot of it is more it's more of like a Cliff Notes version of the story, because it's mainly narration. There's not a lot of like first person sort of dialogue in it. But see, where is it? This page here, I redid that page, and I'll show you what it looks like now. Got it here.
I like your Apocalypse Now poster in the back.
Thank you. Yes, I love this movie. I've owned every iteration. I even have a version of the movie that, though I guess they'll probably never release, because there's like a 40-minute scene that they just completely left out of the movie. That's like at the end of the movie.
Really? I'll have to do a trade for. We did a spoof of that cover on our Clint hamster book, and I think he liked that. Oh, that's awesome! Wow.
So this is the new version of that page.
That's incredible.
So I've just been going in and I redrew the whole thing. Initially, I was like, oh, I could use this panel or this page. Really, the only thing that survived is a little section on the very first page. So
wow, that's amazing.
The rest of it's all been redone.
So what kind of media do you use, Dan, for that?
I use Copics, some Fudenoski brush pens, and that's about it. Like,
do you sell your artwork, your originals?
I do. There's actually a tier on this campaign where you can buy these pages. Like this page here would be available for sale. They're about $300. That includes a copy of the black and white version of the book, as well as this.
Yeah.
Well, this piece you could get, because the way I'm working it is because I didn't know how many I would sell, so I put up availability of 10, and then
beautiful.
From there, we'd see how many we sold, and like each person that bought a page option would have the option to look through the pages we have and be like, I want that one. So
okay, cool, man. Dan, you're awesome, dude. I wish you the best with this.
Thank you.
So great start. Yeah, you're welcome to come back anytime, and
awesome.
I hope you have a great day.
I will, sir. Thank you for giving me the time.
Okay, you're welcome. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye, Dan. All right, that's Dan of Goblin Girl, guys. And so Hex has been talking in the chat, and I'm going to bring Hex in. Hey, Hex.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going, Don?
I'm doing good. Good.
It's
our Nephilim man himself here.
Mm-hmm. The fallen one.
Aren't you in California too?
Yes, I am. Same time zone.
Kind of down in the Southern Cal?
Yeah, I'm in LA. Yeah.
LA? What's it like now down there right now?
It's overcast and
yeah, same here.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little change.
So you said Mr. Dan did some stuff for your campaign. Is that correct?
Yes, it's the 6 degrees of Dan Plagle.
Is it something with the newest campaign?
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
Let me bring it up here.
Okay. Yeah, feel free to share it. And then Joe said that Dan is going to be on his channel tonight at 7. I think that's Eastern time. Is that correct, Joe? Yeah. Joe can clarify that. Probably 7 p.m. Eastern, which is his time. But Hex has sharing his screen here.
Yes. There it is. It's Nephilim Squadron Volume 1. In demand now on Indiegogo. If
Beautiful.
It's 45 backers, and almost approaching the first stretch goal at 5,000. And yes, help me get there, please, you guys.
Yes, I think I backed
first...
your book. Yeah, I'm not sure what tier I did, but I think I did back it.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
But yeah, you've got a cool trailer. If you want to play your trailer.
Oh yes, let's do that. In a world where every trailer has a sweeping orchestral score, or a
I like your trailer.
Or a thumping dubstep track. This one's a little different. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, you, sci-fi fan. Are you finally...
Uh-oh.
A little lag there.
Oh, no.
Hang on. It's okay. We'll get it going. I don't know if it's my internet or yours. It's the scanners guy. I love the scanners guy.
Yeah.
Ready to have your head explode? Never before seen sci-fi action.
Oh man, what is going on here?
A little buffering issue. That's all right. I'm on.
A strange new world. Exotic technology. Kick-ass characters. And a story that will...
It's okay, Hex.
No,
don't worry about it. It'll buffer. That's kind of why I downloaded.
Burn your mind inside out. Nephilim Squadron, Volume 1, available now on Indiegogo.
It worked. We got it, man. Someone said we had an Amish attack.
Yeah.
Glitchorama. So you're the guy that does it all on this book, right? I mean, you're the writer, artist, colorist, letters.
Insane person. Yeah.
Wow, man. And I know you had I think you said your mom passed recently. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. My condolences.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Was she a big supporter of your creative endeavors?
Yeah, she emotionally, but she kind of didn't understand what I was doing.
Do our parents really ever understand what we're doing? They're saying, grow up now, get a real job. So Hex, give us tell us what your plan is after this book. Are you working on the second volume?
Yeah, eventually. But
okay.
The plan, I guess, in starting next year is I'm going to try to make myself more available for collaborations.
Good job.
And commissions, and as I'm finishing up Volume 1, and then yes, I haven't even done any layouts for Volume 2 yet, but but everything's planned out. Yeah, it's all planned out.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work just to do one book a year.
Yeah.
Whenever I see your campaign, I really like the artwork with those snake creatures, the ones that kind of have the triangular head. Those guys are cool. What are they called?
They don't have a name. There's just some random creature that there's going to be a lot more creatures that you'll see that'll have names, but this is just like an intro into the world.
All right.
To see how odd it is.
Can you show us Dan's cover?
Yes. Here's the awesome Dan Plagle variant.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's now a featured tier. Before it was only the one with the titling was only included in the 3 cover tier.
Cool.
But now it's a tier on its own, with the old chapter 1 title, and chapter 1 is almost done, almost ready for print.
Can you add that on if you've already backed it, or?
Oh yes, it's also an add-on. Pretty much every variant is an add-on.
I'll have to go back and check and see if I got his variant because I think I like to get that now that I know that I know Dan. So
Awesome.
BRZRKR already went off, but Hex, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people out there?
Not. Oh, yeah. One last thing is if you signed up for the mailing list, shipping is free for the featured tier, the Milky Way tier, and also previously I had the trans-dimensional tier available as the featured, and it's still available. And if you're on the mailing list, it's still free shipping on this on the 3-cover tier I call trans-dimensional, which as the standard cover and the 2 variant covers and all the and a sketch card, commission sketch card, bookmark, sticker, and PDF download and pin, and the stretch goal items, all for $110. Wow. So if you're on the mailing list, no shipping on that. And
a lot of
no
bang
shipping
for your buck.
Yeah.
Impressive. Well, Hex, thank you so much for coming on. I'm looking forward to getting the book.
Thanks again, Don. Thank you.
All right. Take care, man. I'm sure we'll see you around.
All right. Later, chat.
Okay, bye. That's our friend Hex. And our next guest is our friend from up north. George is coming to join us. Hey, George Peter Gatsis.
Greetings, greetings.
Greetings. How are you, sir?
Good, good. I'm here to show you a panel.
Okay.
I've never shown this panel off. It's the first time. This is the shots. This is the panel that makes up the composition.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very ominous.
It looks like. Did you ever see the movie Moon with Sam Rockwell?
Yes.
That kind of reminds me of that transport vehicle.
Yeah, I was a little inspired by that. Also by that 70s show where they had this really awesome RV that went around saving people. It was part of the Shazam ISIS Hour.
Ark. Right? Ark.
You remember that?
How old we are.
Yeah, exactly. I was inspired by the Ark because, everything you needed was right there. It's like the whole freaking thing. It was really awesome.
I love those live
and Damnation Alley, of course. With George Papard.
And I think Jan Michael Vincent was in that too.
Maybe. Yes, he was.
Well, that's cool. I had some sad news. The ISIS actress passed away recently.
Oh no!
I had a crush on her. Probably
me too.
All the kids.
Oh, jeez!
all the kids did.
We all had a crush on her. It's like I'm going yes. It's like it was just beautiful. I mean, of course, you had Billy, the Shazam hour. Every time Billy would say Shazam in that nice, powerful echo, you really felt the power. But when the ISIS, oh, geez, it was.
Yeah, beautiful. That's sad. It's sad, but she was. I think she was probably hotter than Linda Carter for me. I don't know.
Oh, it's close. It's I mean, it's really close.
My wife's gonna get mad at me for talking about other women, but so George, is this part of Joe King?
Yeah, Joe King book 2. This is part of Joe King book 2.
Peter George has been on my show before, and he's got like oversized, the oversized volume, and you got your toy model. You got all sorts of cool stuff up your sleeve.
I do, and let's see if I can. It's in the background. Yes, I got 3D printed figurines, 3D printed spaceship. It's all part of the campaign. All that stuff has been claimed and all that stuff. As of November 1st, I am no longer taking any orders.
Okay.
At all regarding book 1 and 2 campaign. The Joe King book 2 campaign. Everything is locked in. It's heading off to the printer, but oh my gosh, the shipping rates have increased.
I know. The Australia, especially.
Oh yeah,
Australia. It costs like $50 to send comic books to Australia. It was crazy.
Yeah, and not only that, but also the paper costs. They say there's a shortage of paper, but no, what they're not telling you is not only is there a shortage of paper, but the paper that you can get your hands on has increased in price.
Mm-hmm.
And
yep.
And it's like, oh, for crying out loud. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's a thing. It's one of the pitfalls of crowdfunding. You know, you make your numbers 6 months to a year ahead, and then all of a sudden, you know, act of God, so to speak, comes into play,
Right.
which kind of throws you, you know, it throws a curve at you,
Mm-hmm.
and
So-
that's a terrible thing place to be. And let me show you.
Oh, there we go.
So,
So, George, are you? I kind of saw, like, when you were showing us the bigger piece, you're working in Adobe Illustrator. Is that correct?
Yeah, the first this piece here is an Illustrator, right? All this,
Wow,
all this in Illustrator. Here, there you go. There's all the vector art, vector line.
Wow, that's incredible. Do you do anything like? Do you do anything like penciled and then you scan it in, or you work?
Oh no,
totally...
of course.
Okay.
Let me just show you a quick, you know, just a proof of concept, so to speak. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here's just a standard brush, and you know.
That's sweet.
All right, like that. You know, like that.
Wow.
But
what kind of?
But to get to this point, I have to show.
Wow. You're amazing, man. All the 3D modeling is pretty cool.
Yeah. So the actual location is obviously you can see the wheel. The wheels are I can adjust the wheels. I can make them turn. They can contract. In fact, let me see. Here's the different poses. I'll find the pose. There you go. There's the shot for the for the current illustration, and here's the ship, the wheels in, and here's the wheels out.
That's too cool, man. That must take forever.
No. It took me a while just to design the whole thing. Like that's a pull down bed. I mean, actually, that is an actual pull down bed right here. Like I click on it, and then here it comes.
It's a 3D sci-fi Murphy bed by George Gatzis.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my time is up. I don't want to take them anymore, but I just want to show everybody that, you know, this is the kind of stuff that's in joking. But as of November 1st, the store is closed because we're going to be delivering December. Lord willing, everything works well. But if it doesn't, worst case scenario, it's in January because of paper and shipping.
Okay. Hey, George, thanks for joining us, man. You're becoming a regular. I see you here and on Pete's show, and it's always a pleasure to see what you're cooking.
Oh, you know what? I've been. I just want to tell you. I don't think I've told you this, but the reason why I come here, it's not because of me, right? No, it's because I got your stuff when you put it out a long time ago. And you know, it's actually talking to you is like you know, the few rare geeky moments that I would be talking to Dave Sim or be talking to any of the, either or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guys or Eric Larson or heck even Ethan. You know, it's like I'm talking to people that, you know, I was, you know, in the comic book store, and I go like, oh, this looks really cool. I gotta buy this. You know.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Heck, even Adam Post with his Adam Hughes covers on those parody books. You know, I never even. I go, okay, this is great. I look, oh, okay, forget it. I got the cover. I got the cover.
We go way back.
Yeah.
We still are young at heart, but we've been out there for a while. But
that's
George,
right.
Thank you for coming on, and good luck fulfilling your book. I'm looking forward to having you on again.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Pleasure.
Take care, buddy.
Take care.
Bye-bye. All right. That's our friend George. We have a first time appearance by somebody that's always been in the chat. Joe, are you there? You're on mute. I brought you in kind of, there you are. Is
Can
this
you hear
Joe
me
or
okay?
Mo?
This is
Yeah.
Joe.
What's up, Joe? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing fine, man. I'm trying to not be so nervous.
We're all family here, man. We're all friends. No one bullies people on my show, at least if I can help it. I actually have your comic book in the other room. Should I grab it, or did you want to share any screen, or what would you like to
yes.
do?
Let me share. I have some screenshots that I would like to share.
Okay, let's do that.
How does that go?
So if you guys don't know who Joe is often in our chat, just participating, but he's also a creator, and he's got a really cool book out that I think people would really dig if they get a hold of it. And so hopefully we'll get to talk about Splinters of, you're gonna have to pronounce that last word because I think I always botch it up, Joe. Is it Yggdrasil or something?
Oh, it's Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil. Okay, that's easier to say. It's the Y that always throws me off.
And am I sharing? Is this on? Can you see this?
I do not see what you're sharing yet. You have to. I know this is your first time, and we've got audio fine. Always sharing your screen sometimes becomes a problem. But if you're having a hard time sharing your screen, is it online or is it strictly your computer that you're?
It's on my computer.
It's on your computer. So you have to hit share. There's a little share button at the bottom of your, should be on the bottom of your screen. And you need to have that tab already pulled up on your computer. So what you would do is you'd hit share, and then it should show up on my screen so I can share it with the crowd. But like I said, don't be nervous, because worst case scenario, I can run out and get your books, because I know I'm reading them. So let me I'll let you work on that, and in the meantime, I'm going to play a little video while I go grab your books. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back.
I can't
everyone.
get it to go, so
that's okay. Don't worry. I'll be right back. Crazed dog to entertain people while I'm running out to grab your books. Okay, so everyone, this is Joe's book, Splinters of Yggdrasil.
Yeah,
Did I pronounce that right?
It's Splinters of Yggdrasil. It's
okay.
It's like a sci-fi action comedy. We're trying to do something that's funny for adults. But we separated it to episode format. So like the first issue is the first half of an episode, and then the second issue is another half, is the remaining half of the episode.
And you just came out with this 2021 or?
Yeah, our first issue came out in 2020, September. Then the second one came out in March of this year, and then we just released our newest one. This last month. So we try and get
your website, right? abogrizzly.com.
Yeah, that's our website. We started out as a t-shirt company. Now we're doing comic books. We're kind of deciding whether or not to continue the clothing, just because of supply issues.
Okay. So I've always made a comment whenever I share your book that your covers have this really cool texture that I've never felt. It almost feels like a plastic kind of coating on it. What kind of stock is this?
It's my wife's the one that's more familiar with that, but I believe it's 110 pound cover stock with silk laminate on it.
Okay, that's what it is. The silk laminate, guys, which I've never had it had UV coating, but this has this really cool plastic silk, basically a silky feel to it. It's almost like a velvety flock without the velvet.
Yeah, we wanted them to feel like more of a something you want to take care of, like an adult book, something that adults would want to put away.
So here's a little bit of artwork from the inside. You know, you guys recommend it for 21 or over. There's no like blatant nudity or anything, and your swear words are even though there's swearing in it, you kind of class it up and use little symbols and stuff. But how much does this book run on your website?
They're $5. All the books are $5.
What a bargain!
Right now we have a current bundle that we do. We don't follow the crowdfunding model, so everything we have is just on our website. But we made a little bundle on our website where you can get the first 2 issues, a mini poster, and 4 trading cards for $20.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, if I could share my screen, I'd show you, but I can't get it to go.
Okay, we'll work on that. Well, next time we do another thing, we can. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. So don't worry. I boomered up doing streams for the first, couple months, and now it's still a little rickety, but I feel a little more comfortable doing it. So don't feel bad. I just want to get more eyes on your book because I think you guys are really talented, and for $5, guys, plus shipping, how much is shipping? Like $5 or?
Shipping's $10 right now, just because the prices are going up. We had to increase it, but
yeah.
If anyone knows any ways to make it cheaper, I'd love to hear it. We're always trying to learn.
Do you send out media mail or only priority mail?
We put everything into a Gemini mailer and we send a priority.
Okay.
Unless they order something larger.
Yeah, I would say you can save on shipping, and you can send it media mail, which is about $3.50, $4. So that would be a way to get it down. But of course, it takes a little bit longer to get it to the client. But I like priority mail. But I think if you want to save people some money, you can offer media mail for like $4 or $5. So you can ship up to like a pound. Just a thought. Joe, is there anything else you'd like to say to the crowd?
We have a trailer on our website. You can just hit the comic tab, and it tells you a little bit more about the characters. There's a little trailer my wife put together. She's the one that handles all the tech. You might have seen her on Peter Cimeti's show. She's like a computer genius. I'm just trying to fill in for her today.
Let me see. How long is your trailer? Is it appropriate for all ages or?
It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds. It should be appropriate. She trying to keep out as much things as possible.
Okay, I'm on your site. So where do I find the trailer?
You want to go under comic.
Okay.
And then
I see it.
You slide down below the header, and then there's a trailer
I see
right there.
I'm gonna share it. Let me pull it up real quick.
Cool, appreciate it.
You're welcome. I gotta just pull it up. I've got a couple other things that I was sharing. So
then I apologize. My first time. I'm trying to.
Oh, it's okay, man. I'm just happy that you came on. I know I've kept on trying to encourage you to come visit us, and it's so cool to see you. Okay, so this is on Abo Grizzly's website, and this is the trailer to his Splinters book. So here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Bringing you sex, sass, and style. Buckle up and unlock your imagination for a fun adventure with these death-dealing dames. They sail the galaxy in search of spoils. The most dangerous acquisition, and the most fruitful, are the legendary Splinters of Yggdrasil. The Splinters are magical artifacts forged from the Tree of Life that wreak havoc on the universe. The missions are perilous, but the bounty is glorious. Enjoy our hyper-fictional wonderland. How is a pirate ship sailing through space? Because magic. How do they heal so quickly after battle? Because magic. How are they able to communicate through jewelry? Because magic. It's all about the characters. Abo, rough, robotic, ready. Mo, carefree, callous, courageous. Mistress Graven, daring, diplomatic, dominating. Betsy, academic, accountable, aristocratic. Nefara, ancient, assured, adrenaline junkie. Bruto, proud, prominent, protective. Misty, independent, incendiary, invigorating. Roxy, superficial, scarred, secretive. Once you get to know this diverse crew of mythical miscreants, you'll be anxious to find out what trouble they'll get into on the next episode. Go to abogrizzly.com and order both halves of the first episode today.
Awesome, man. Good
Yeah,
trailer.
she did a great job on that trailer. Yeah, the one thing I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Now your wife is Mo and you're Joe?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, she's Monet and I'm Josue, but we just do Mojo. It's easier to remember.
Awesome, man. So I'm sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we don't do variant covers, but what we do is every time we reprint a book, I'll draw a new cover for it. So every reprint has will have a different art, to it.
Awesome. Hey Joe, thanks for coming on, dude.
Thanks for having me.
It's so cool to hear your voice, and definitely, folks, go check out Splinters on Abo Grizzly's site, and you can pick it up for pennies, guys. It's a great deal, and I think you'll enjoy it. So, Joe, we'll see you next time. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care, buddy. Awesome. So we got another person in the chat, Mr. Geronimo. Prepare for launch. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong guy. Sorry. I'm sorry, Brian. Hang on. Oh, sorry, Brian. I got to kick you for a second.
Greetings. I was like, that's not me.
Rob. What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, Don. I saw you alive and doing this. This is great. So I figured I'd just pop in and promote the Blood Realm campaign.
I'm honored, man, to have you on. I know you've been making the rounds. I saw you on Pete's open mic, and you're off to a rockin' start, my friend.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm grateful, man. The Alterna readers are just the best. They really are.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you sending me your Blood Realm books, and I can see why everybody loves them. You're just an awesome fantasy creation. So
thanks,
do you
man.
want to share your campaign,
Sure.
or do you want me to pull it up, or whatever you like?
What's easier for you? Would you like to go through it, or I have no problem pulling it up?
Oh, go ahead. You can share.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. Okay, here we go, Rob.
Great. So this is the campaign for Blood Realm Volume 4, Wrath of Kings. And if you guys are a fan of sci-fi and dark fantasy, this is a great blend of both. Now, if you are not familiar with the Blood Realm series, this is actually, ironically, you could jump in here because this is the setting, we're beginning a new age, a new chapter in the series, because the first 3 volumes were kind of its first big epic, and now we're setting the stage for this new epic that's going to be taking place. So, yeah, I'm just so grateful. We're at 141 backers, 8,351, and this is the 3rd day. So it's been a tremendous start. It really has been.
Now, is this the first time that you've done a Blood Realm Indiegogo before the Alterna books came out, or have you done this on previous ones?
This is the first time I'm doing a Blood Realm one, because the one before was Wirehead, and that was a slasher horror book. And it was a learning experience, baptism by fire.
Sure. That's awesome, man. So when is this supposed to ship?
So this is, yes, April 2022. So, yeah, I have about 8 pages left to draw, and everything is moving slow, fantastic, actually. So we have a lot of it done. So it's just a matter of finishing up the 8 pages and getting all of the goodies and the merchandise made up. We have.
Is that Christian Rossi? I thought it was like Christian.
I was just going to say, yes, it is. So there's 2 artists that I have been dying to work with and let them play in the Blood Realm universe, and that's Christian Rossi over here. Voidwalker. If you guys are Alterna fans, you guys know his stuff. Voidwalker, Trespasser, and recently Rad Rose.
Rad Rose, yeah.
Oh, he's such a great guy to work with too.
You must have a clone. I mean, how can someone produce so much?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. He gets this stuff done so fast. It's incredible. And then the other one is Vince Rush. I've been dying to work with Vince Rush. He's fantastic.
Oh, man, that's amazing.
Oh, dude,
that is
he's
incredible.
His line work, it's incredible the amount of detail he puts in. It's just, he takes his time, and it's 100% worth it. So they are just the short stories that I wrote for them. I think people are going to go nuts for, because it just expands certain things we've heard about in the series, and it's just, they're great to look at. They really are. And of course, we have my stuff as well. So we have some of these medieval style stories that are taking place in the past, and I'm going to be telling the modern storyline where we're in this sci-fi horror setting. And both stories converge in a way that I don't want to spoil. And see, we have these group of commandos who are going to investigate this mining facility called Salvation One, where there's some deadly creature that's causing havoc, and how that's tied to the fantasy setting in the past. Everyone will find out when they get the book.
Now, Rob, do you do this? Are you a full-time artist, or do you have a day job, or what kind of?
I do. I am a professor of art history and illustration. So that's what I do. Yeah, in my real-time job.
do you have a class, or do you do online classes? Or?
Right now, everything's taught online still. So, although I've been told that we're going to be going back in person to the classroom next semester, supposedly. I mean, I live in New York, so who knows? But yeah, we'll see what happens.
You don't look that old to be a professor.
I mean, I've been teaching for almost 10 years now.
Really?
Almost.
You
Yeah.
hide it well, man. This is
Oh,
awesome.
thank
I
you.
like this retro, kind of
Yeah.
Marvel-ish
Absolutely.
70s. Did you do this?
This is me, yes. I did this
Oh,
with
wow.
colors by Dave Schwartz, who did Feast or Famine for Alterna Comics. And this is the first Blood Realm variant. And this is included with just about every perk. So if you get the $15 Wrath of Kings bundle, you're going to get it's right here. You're going to get the variant. And the variant is issue number 9, which takes place right before this miniseries starts. So
cool.
Yeah,
Wow. Rob, that's beautiful, dude.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I always wanted to do a retro variant like this.
So, folks, this is Rob's campaign. It's on Indiegogo. You guys at Alterna are really kicking butt between the fall campaign and this, and I'm just so excited. Pete's such a great guy, and I can tell your title is one of the fan favorites over there, Rob. So,
thank you, man.
You put a lot of work and blood and love into your book.
Absolutely.
So Rob, people can reach you on your Twitter, I guess, which is what your at Geronimo Draws is, right?
Yes, Geronimo Draws on Instagram, Twitter, and also YouTube. And I forgot to mention we also have a cloth map. I see Lloyd Burton said, talk about the unique cloth map. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Could you share the screen one more time? I forgot to mention that.
Sure.
So, yeah, we have a cloth map. This was the most requested item from the readers. They wanted a cloth map of the world, which is the lands of Mordrin, where Blood Realm takes place. So we have an 11 by 17 high-quality cloth map of the entire world. And that's been going pretty well, that perk.
Yeah.
So,
How much does that run?
That runs 60. And I have to say, the fans who have been immersed in this world, they're loving it. So I can't wait for them to get it in their hands. It's going to look like this. It's going to be frayed and everything like that.
Yeah.
Roll it up. It's going to have that. I like the colors that Nick Welsh did, because it looks like it's kind of like drawn in blood.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's sweet. I'm liking people doing cloth. There's like a wall tapestry that my friend from Dark Gift did for his book, and compared to like posters, which over time, you have to roll them, or paper, kind of deteriorates. The cloth, I think, is a really good, like it just kind of lays flat wherever you want to put it, and you can store it very easily. So
yeah, and maybe they could use it for a game. That'd be pretty cool, right? If they could do it for like some kind of game.
Very
That'd
cool.
be wild.
Well, Rob, thanks for your time, man.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. This has been great.
All right.
This is awesome.
Hopefully we'll have you on again. I do this every month, and if
Good
you're
to know.
free during, your lunch hour, you're welcome to hop in and give us an update. So
absolutely.
Hey, man, take care of yourself. Thanks.
Take care,
Thanks
Don.
for coming on.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, we have one more person in the stream in the back room, and Brian, I didn't mean to dish you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm fine. But listen, I do only have a few minutes. I have a conference call at 1:30 my time.
All right.
So I will get right into sharing the shifter. So Dojo-kun Comics has the license to adapt an award-winning trilogy of novels by Janice Hardy called The Healing Wars. And we are able to do that one graphic novel per novel that she's written. So this book is going to be 140 full color pages. So it's going to be a nice thick book for the price. It's going to be a pretty simple campaign. We're not going to get real complex on this with a bunch of different variant covers and all that. I learned a few lessons in my first campaign. That's not to say I won't do variants in the future, but this one here, we're going to keep it simple and just concentrate on the story. So if you'll just permit me, the story is about the protagonist Naya. Her country, which is an island country called Gevig, has been overrun by an opposing country called Basir. And Basir, they have like martial law over the Gevegian citizens. A lot of the citizens there have an ability called, they're a taker. And what they do is they take pain from someone and transfer it into an enchanted metal called pinvium. Naya herself, though, her skill is flawed. She can't push it into the metal pinvium. She can only take it from one person and transfer it to another. Now, as an orphan, she feels that she needs to hide that from the opposing forces because she feels that she would be weaponized against her own people. Another place that she could sell this ability, if you will, is called a group of entrepreneurs called pain merchants. And what they do is they transfer the pain into weapons. But like I said, she can't do that. She can only sell the pain or take it from one person and transfer it to another. And what that leads to is a lot of moral decisions that she's got to make. And I think it's handled very realistically. This is, for all intents and purposes, an all ages book, but that doesn't mean it's just for kids. I want to make that distinction. My wife first read this book, this series of books, and said, I think you'd really like this. And she was right. I really did. So that's why I was telling my best friend Steve about it. And Steve said, hey, do you want to talk to the author? And I was like, he works with the author's husband. So he got me in touch with Janice, and Janice and her husband are both comic book fans. So she was excited for this opportunity. And as you can see that I'm showing here, this is art by Zilson Costa. Zilson did the art for Siamese numbers 3 and 4. And he did one of my variant covers for Siamese. So he's been working with Siamese or with Dojo-kun Comics now for about 4 or 5 years, and he and I have a fantastic rapport. This page here with the puzzle pieces, that's not even how my script read, but he took it upon himself to make this unique like tapestry of puzzle pieces, and I thought that was brilliant. So he and I work very, very well together, and as you can see, his backgrounds are detailed and thorough. His facial expressions, when it's a distant picture, you can see he doesn't get very detailed, but when it's close up, the detail and expression is phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
So
nice.
The art is great. My colorist is H.G. Tobalina from Spain, and the letterer, nope, it's not Eric Weathers. It's it's Matthias Zanetti from Argentina. So I have a truly international cast of people working on this. Although there's a lot yet to be done for this book, I truly need the crowdfunding to pay for it because, like I said, it's 140 pages. So this here is the pre-launch sign-up page. We intend to launch alongside Cobalt, Death Stalks Us by Jake Adams. He and I are going to do cross-promotion, where if you back both of our books, you get a special homage print that's being done by Shelby Robertson. So, and that print is going to include characters from 13 to 15 other CG creators. I don't want to spoil what the print is going to be, but it's going to be a fun mashup.
Awesome.
So if you sign up now, in addition to having the opportunity to back both projects and getting that print, you'll also get a secret discount tier when I launch, which will be on Michael Bancroft's show on February 18th.
Beautiful. Wow, you're getting to be a seasoned pro at this, Brian. Good job.
I've been watching very closely and looking for things that I think work well in other campaigns and trying to pick the ones I like best.
Awesome. Well, I thank you for your coming on. I'm so good to see you on my show. I think it's your first time you've been on my show, but I've been on yours with
Yes, sir.
Kevin a few times. So everybody, please go and pre-sign up for the Shifter. And Brian's got a huge undertaking to get a big book out, and he could use your support. So
and Zilson's very fast, so I have no doubt whatsoever that we'll be able to meet our goal of August of next year.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thank you, my friend. I hope you have a great rest of your day. You're
I appreciate
my
the
final
time.
guest. All right. Take care, buddy. Thank you.
You.
All right. All right, guys. So that's pretty much the end of the show today. Thank you for joining us. We're almost under an hour and a half. I'm going to go back downstairs after I feed my dogs, and I am still fulfilling BEARDZZERKER. So if you haven't got it yet and you want to pick up BEARDZZERKER, we've got all 7 variant covers available. They're $15 each, or you can pick up a bundle package where you get all 7, and even a free X-FARCE for $88. It's on BRZRKR on Indiegogo or BEARDZZERKER.com. I think I have about 25 more orders to fill, and then I'll be done fulfilling BEARDZZERKER. So that's awesome. Lloyd, thank you for being here. Appreciate your support, Lloyd. Your books are actually shipping. I think they shipped out yesterday. Lloyd, thank you for your support. Tank Ferret, thank you for being here. And Dojo and Abo, you did great, man. You did really good. You'll get better as you go on more streams. Your wife shouldn't laugh at you. She should say, good job for doing that, Joe. Anyways, I'm going to go head out and get on with my day. But next week, I don't know who's going to be on. We'll see. I've been talking to David Chiza. He's the creator of Rad Rose, about coming on again. He's got a friend named Leonif that might make an appearance. He's very entertaining. But you got a fun show. I hope you enjoyed it. There's all sorts of great projects to promote. Maybe next time I'm on, I'll get to share with you what I'm working on next. And I did get this nice little Cat Stevens shirt from in the mail that my wife laid out, and I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, guys, you take care. God bless, and we'll catch you next time. And keep laughing. All right, hang in there. We'll see you later.